Hey everybody, this is Craig from Ottawa Swordplay. Welcome to the Saturday drill class. Today we're going to be looking at something that we haven't done a lot of, or I haven't done a lot of lately, which is our solo sequence. I used to call this the Einzelstück. I have been told this isn't a great name, and I'm willing to accept that, but I haven't come up with a better one yet, so we'll leave it at that. The sequence is like a kata. But part of my intention with creating this sequence was to make something that made sense as a combat situation. We have looked at possibilities of what is going on the other side, what the person that we are imagining that we are fighting is doing. And we don't talk about that a lot. I'll try and get into that a little bit. But of course, one of my philosophies about sword fighting is that everything you do should cover more than one potential situation. So it might not always be the same thing. I also have a dream that one day the second side of this sequence that the other person would be doing would be an excellent sequence that is an instructive thing, but mostly it's just a bunch of random stuff. With that, we're going to start with our foundation exercises. So as always, feet shoulder width apart, weight on the balls of your feet, rotate all the way to one side, and then other side of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then we're going to do our shoulder exercise. You're going to hold the sword with your upper arm parallel to the floor, sword parallel to the floor, rotate down smoothly and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And same thing on the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're going to be doing our windshield wiper exercise. So we're going to hold the sword pointed out to the side, and we will do the switch. Remember, it's good to work on your proprioception. You can close your eyes as you're making these hand transitions. So from the long grip to the shortened grip and back to the long grip. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and on the other side, we're just going to do this with one hand. And 1, 2. Make sure that you're keeping your forearm parallel to the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then our next one is going to be the pulling, the tsuken. So we're going to hold the sword centrally and extended, pull back to the left hip, forward, back to the right hip, forward. 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep your arms relaxed and extended. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're going to do the thumb grip flip. So you're going to hold the sword in the handshake grip and then flip up to make that nice T and back down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that's going to be it for our foundation exercises. I'm going to forego making you do repetitive footwork today because the Einzelstück, or the solo sequence, is quite long. So we're actually going to go fairly quickly through each part of it. Of course, step one is a counter strike. And The counter strike is identical to our basic strike setting fourth, but within the context of this, it has actually always been in my mind a response to an attack. So we're doing our extension, rotating on the balls of our feet and rotating our hips, and then our step forward. All right? So we're just going to do 5 of those. So extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, one more, extend, rotate, step. All right, so our second action is a first winding, a high winding. So from here, we're going to rotate into the thumb grip and then come up into ox. So I've come to the bind with my counter strike, and now I'm rotating, winding up, so I'm getting my strong on my opponent's weak. It's a classic entry in our historical sources. So we're going to do 5 starting from the board, where it's going to be thumb grip, ox. All right? Thumb grip, ox. Reset, thumb grip, ox. Reset, thumb grip, ox. Reset, thumb grip, ox. One more, thumb grip, ox. All right. So now, we're not going to do this with every step, but we're going to put those together. So we're going to be doing extend, rotate, step, thumb grip, ox. And we'll do 5 of those. Extend, rotate, step, thumb grip, ox. Reset, 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 one more, extend, rotate, step, thumb grip, ox. All right, so next we're going to do, from here, a shield how with a step back. We could be doing this with a step forward. We're mostly doing a step back for the sequence. But if somebody here, we've wound up, and they've slipped under our blade, and they're coming in fast to hit us on this side, we want to come across, pick up their blade, slice down, and if we do it with a step back, we're giving ourselves more space. So we'd be going from ox, coming through Sprechfenster, rotating on the balls of our feet, slice, and pass back. All right, so it will be Sprechfenster, rotate, slice, step. We'll do that 5 times. Sprechfenster, rotate, slice, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, rotate, slice, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, rotate, slice, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, rotate, slice, step. Last one, Sprechfenster, rotate, slice, step. All right, good. So from here, our next action is a thwart. So we've come back to here, and we've displaced their sword to that side. So what's happening now? Well, maybe they've changed through, or they realize their attack has failed, so now they are recovering backwards. So we're going to go to Sprechfenster again, and you'll notice, even if I'm crossed here, when I go to Sprechfenster, I can get around their sword if they haven't got around mine. And then I'm going to cut, rotate, step. And you'll notice I let my arms bunch up there. That's because I didn't want to knock the pel over. So from here, it's going to be Sprechfenster, and we let that point come back fairly far. Slice or strike, rotate, step. All right? So from thumb grip board, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step. One more, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step. All right, so that's our first order. We are going to do a second order, because frequently we do. That is a thing that is often recommended in the sources. And we've just done a quarter here. So we can do this as a helicopter propeller, but of course, I want to do my preferred version. So I'm going to come back to Sprechfenster, and then I'm going to strike. And just for funsies, and because it's a thing they often tell us to do, I'm going to bring my hands high, but keep my point low on this second one. And then I'm going to step, but I'm going to step wide instead of rotating. So I'm here in Ox, Sprechfenster, strike, with the point low, leaf step. So that wide, almost a spring step. All right, so Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, step. And that's 5. Now, we're going to put those two together. Again, we're not going to do this for everything, but from our Beauregard, I'm going to go Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, strike, leaf, or step. All right, so right from bore, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, strike, step. Reset, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, strike, step. One more, Sprechfenster, strike, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, strike, step. All right, we've done 2 quarters. That means the next thing we're going to do is a part. So we're here, we've come in close, we've taken 2 steps forward. They see our leg is open and they go for that. So we're going to come back to Sprechfenster and we're going to pass back. And for this one, we're going to pass back into that kind of cross-footed position. So my lead foot is the one turned sideways because we want that time. All right, so here, pass, cut, and lift. The timing should be smoother on this, but we kind of need to break it down somehow. So this is how we're going to do it. All right, so from right ox, Sprechfenster, pass back, strike, lift. Reset, Sprechfenster, back, strike, lift. Reset, Sprechfenster, back, strike, lift. Reset, Sprechfenster, back, strike, lift. Last one, Sprechfenster, back, strike, lift. There is a specific timing thing with this that is really hard to do solo, that as your partner or opponent is closing with you, you kind of want to land that hip before your body goes all the way backwards, so that when you finish your step, it pulls you out of range. So you're hitting in a very transitional moment. In a liminal state, as people like to say these days for some reason. All right, so that is the first part. But the other thing that we do from here, we've done our parter. We're just going to lift up the sword and pass back again. And because we have passed back in this crooked foot position, when we pass back again, we're already in a good foot position for a high frontag or high tower. So we're just going to add that to what we've already done. So from right ox, Sprechfenster, back, cut, lift, back, tower. Reset, Sprechfenster, back, cut, lift, back, tower. All right. Spreckfenster, back, cut, lift, back, tower. That's 3. Spreckfenster, whoops. Spreckfenster, back, cut, lift, back, tower. The dangers of breaking this down too much. Spreckfenster, back, cut, lift, back, tower. All right, that's 5. So what we've done is kind of the first half of the sequence because everything we did up to this point is with engagement, but essentially we have now done the parter to get us out of engagement. So this is a different moment, and the second half is almost a completely new engagement. Not almost, it is entirely a new engagement. So for the second half, we're starting in the high tower, and we're going to bring our sword to here, rotate, but we're also letting our point fall, and we're passing forward to the gate. So it's going to be extend, rotate, gate, step. And we don't quite reach the gate until we get all the way through our step. All right? Extend, rotate, gate, step. Reset, extend, rotate, gate, step. Reset, extend, rotate, gate, step. Reset, extend, rotate, gate, step. And last one, extend, rotate, gate, step. Now, when we're here, you can see that my sword is almost completely on my left side. If I bring it up here, there's a little bit of my left side showing, but because my sword is forward, all of that is covered by the geometry anyway, and it's further away. But if my opponent, I've moved back like this, and now I'm here, what are you gonna do? And when their attack comes in, it has to come in on this side of my sword. So I'm gonna drive that pommel down, bring my sword up across like this. All right? And we're just gonna do that part. So from the gate, drive the pommel down, slice. Reset, drive the pommel down, slice. Reset, drive the pommel down, slice. Reset, drive the pommel down, slice. Last one, drive the pommel, slice. All right? Now, from here, my goal would usually just be to come in with a thrust to the face. However, we've come to this bind, I've put their point aside, and they wind against my sword to push it this way. So I'm now gonna pull the pommel into the thumb grip, and I'm doing a waker. All right? So that's gonna be the next step. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. We will string this together later. But I'm not gonna worry too much. We should really be doing the thing all as one. But we're just gonna go from right foot forward, sword here, pull the pommel, step. And that's really it, all right? So from this weird guard, pull the pommel, step. Reset, pull the pommel, step. Reset, pull the pommel, step. Make sure that your point is higher than your hands. Pull the pommel, step. If your point goes like this, you drive your partner's sword into your legs. So, pull the pommel, step. And, well, that was 5, but we're going to do one more anyway. Pull the pommel, step. All right. So, from here, we're now going to cross our hands and do a triangle step. So this is shooting the point long or a second waker, depending, whoops, I'm here, I'm bringing my point online like that. So my initial action, I'm getting their sword out of the way. Now I'm getting the point on and hitting them. A little tricky with the towel and the positioning, but. So left foot forward, sword pointed out in the thumb grip towards my right, and I'm going to cross my hands, triangle step. And we'll do that 5 times. Cross, triangle. Reset, cross, triangle. Reset, cross, triangle. Reset, cross, triangle. Reset, cross, triangle. All right. Now we're going to put all of those together. From the high tower, it's going to be extend, rotate, gate, step. Drive the pommel, slice, pull the pommel, step. Cross hands, triangle. All right? So, extend, rotate, gate, step. Drive the pommel, slice, pull the pommel, step. Cross hands, triangle. Reset, extend, rotate, gate, step. Drive the pommel, slice, pull the pommel, step. Cross hands, triangle step. Reset, extend, rotate, gate, step. Drive the pommel, slice, pull the pommel, step. Cross hands, triangle step. Extend, rotate, gate, step, drive the pommel, slice, pull the pommel, step, cross hands, triangle step. One more. Extend, rotate, gate, step, drive the pommel, slice, pull the pommel, step, cross hands, triangle step. All right. Now, we finished like this. If this person pushes, at this point, we want to go through with the pommel. So we're going to drive our pommel forward, and we're going to step across. And from front on, my pommel is going here, and I'm taking a leaf step. And my feet are now actually in one of the rare instances where they're even with each other. All right? And then I'm going to pull the pommel and triangle step. And those two really need to go together in order to, once I've gone through here, if I pull the pommel, I get tangled on my opponent's sword. So I kind of need to do the schnappen with the step at the same time to make sure I come free. But the sword should start first, as always. Now, there's one more thing. So it's going to be pommel forward, step, schnappen, recover back to the tower. Because this is the end of the sequence. All right? So from the Beauregard, pommel forward, step across, schnappen, recover. Reset to the Beauregard, pommel forward, step across, schnappen, recover. Reset. Pommel, step across, schnappen, recover. Reset, pommel forward, step across, schnappen, recover. Notice the schnappen is a short edge cut. Pommel forward, step across, schnappen, recover. All right. So now that we've recovered from the tower, to the tower, we can just start the whole sequence again. An older version of this sequence, we ended up on the other side, and we can do this sequence on the other side. I'm going to be quick about this here. Everything here more or less works. This shield how back is actually better on this side. The problem is, once we get here, when I go to do a parter, I'm finishing left foot forward, so my reach is kind of terrible there. So when I'm passing back here, we do the single-handed extension that we call the Gaislin instead. Otherwise, everything about it is the same on the other side, but that is a small complication. All right, so what we're going to do with our last few minutes is we're going to do 4 runs of the Einschusstück, the sequence, solo sequence, and as I like to do, I'm going to rotate 90 degrees with each one, mainly because then I don't have to count. So, the other thing is, I'm not going to break down every step. I'm going to tell you the technique. So, I will go slowly. It will be counter strike, first winding, shield how back, thwarter forward, second thwarter forward, parter back, back to high thumb top, high tower, strike to the gate, slice and waker, go through, and snap. I kind of skipped a couple of names there as I was going. So, I'm going to rotate this way, and counter strike. First winding, shield how back, thwarter, second thwarter, parter back, back to high thumb top. Change strike, slice, waker, waker, go through, snapping, recover. And counter strike, first winding, shield how back, thwarter forward, second thwarter, parter, back to high thumb top. Change strike, slice, waker, waker, go through, snapping, recover. And counter strike, first winding, shield how back, thwarter, second thwarter, parter, high thumb top, change strike, slice off, waker, shoot long, go through, snap, recover. For those of you who aren't used to my randomly switching between English and German technique names and calling things different things, I apologize. But that's how I do it. I hope that was a useful class, and I'll see you next time.